You got to start. Oh, there you go. Now you're recording. Hey guys, it's Joel with how you doing today, Mike?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm living the dream as
You
always.
kind of cut out there during the intro. That's the beauty of the outdoors and the unknown.
Well, you know what? We'll just
What?
there we go.
Oh yeah, there
you were frozen there.
Yeah,
All right,
big
I
time.
disconnected from Wi-Fi. We're
Just
all data right now.
all data. Tell
All
your
data
mom.
all the time.
Tell your mom to get off the phone so you can get on the dial-up.
That's right. I dial up all day. Dial up all day.
Well, it's September already, so summer went by pretty quick. Lots of things happened.
Yeah, lots of things. Real cold now. Winter's around the corner. All right, so today we're going to talk about de-affiliation.
Ooh.
With some of these CrossFit gyms, a lot of things going on. A lot of people changing their ways, dropping out of the whole CrossFit headquarters and registration and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, kind of, what are your kind of thoughts on what's going on?
Yeah. Once again, like pretty crazy summer. We're dealing with COVID and some gyms are reopening and some gyms are not. And, and then Greg just, said some things and the world was waiting for something to happen. And a lot of gyms decided to, get off the ship, so to speak, and start kind of paddling in whatever direction they wanted to. Yeah, that's definitely a tough one for sure. Lots of changes and lots of uncertainty and for us at FNA, we just kind of rode the storm. We stayed on the ship and we didn't deploy our lifeboat, and we just said like, hey man, like we're going north and that's where we're going. So we kind of have, what's that?
Stuck with it.
Yeah, we just
man.
We just kind of held on, and we had a good conversation I had some good conversations with the membership about it, and kind of like, hey, what should we do? Like, does this really bother you guys? This is kind of what we're looking at. If we're looking at, de-affiliating, these are some of the changes that we're going to have to deal with. Things like the open and local competitions and, changing our name and essentially rebranding. And a lot of the members were like, yeah, like, see how it goes. If from a business standpoint, you start to have a lot of backlash, then make some changes. And we're still CrossFit FNA at this time. So
did you find that was beneficial to go and engage your members like that?
I think, well, I mean, they're the ones that pay the bills, right? Like, of course, I make the business decisions, and that's okay. And they don't mind that I make the business decisions, but they, they pay my salary, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, so I thought it was extremely important to not leave them out and say like, hey, I make the decisions here. I think we've always been a big team. We've always been a big community. And I think to be a leader, I think you need to lead from the front. And so I wanted to lean on those people a lot to be like, hey, like, what are we doing? Are we sticking it out, or do you guys want me to drop it? Because like I said, COVID is enough that I just, I didn't want to, it wasn't something that I wanted to deal with at the time. And so I was like, we're either riding the lightning or we're just getting off. And so, and our members were like, yeah, we don't care. Like, what Greg said, obviously, like, we didn't endorse it, but it doesn't change like who we are, from a macro perspective. It doesn't really change like what we do. So
right. So what are your thoughts on your decision? Happy with the way you went?
Totally. Yeah. Like I've had some good conversations with CrossFit with their legal team and with their their affiliate support team, and there's changes coming, and we've already started to see some of those changes. They've already sort of reached out to those affiliates that de-affiliated, or maybe said they did, but they haven't actually de-affiliated, and just have kind of maybe politely warned them to say, like, listen, like, you're either in or you're out. And I think that's really good. They have to protect the affiliates that are still around. So and there's changes. They've talked about maybe even looking at if you are an affiliate, that you have to have CrossFit in your name somewheres. So for us we're CrossFit FNA, but there's other gyms that just don't use the name CrossFit even though they are affiliated in their name, and they're looking at potentially making that mandatory, which I think would be really good, right? Like, Tim Hortons has, Tim Hortons in their name. So they're not coffee by Tim Hortons, you know what I mean? So
yeah, totally.
excuse me. So, so I think there's changes coming. I think, I'm happy to answer your question. Yeah, I'm happy that we stuck it out. And I think in the long run,
good.
I think to make kind of that, to make a rash decision without really considering what the future, like some of the implications, like for me, the implications were like the CrossFit Open, which is extremely important to our community in the sense of how do we, like, that's our measurement of fitness for that year, right? That's kind of what we work for. And so to lose that and to lose that part of the community, I just didn't want to do that. So.
Yeah, now they've gone back and switched the Open back to October.
Yeah,
a lot of people are happy about.
Or no, February.
Sorry.
Yeah, February. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Totally.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. I'm like, what?
That's what I said.
No. Yeah, February. So that'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So, so you're talking about a lot of these gyms de-affiliating and switching. So, what's kind of your thoughts in those that are de-affiliating and still choosing to do so, or perhaps saying they are and they're not? What's kind of your thoughts there?
I mean, from a business standpoint, like, I'm a little disappointed. Like, I think some of these gyms are misguiding people into believing that they're quote unquote out. Like, going on social media and saying that you're de-affiliating and that you're out, and but your website or your hashtags or your SEOs still have CrossFit all over it. Maybe your schedule offers CrossFit classes, but you're de-affiliated. And even speaking with CrossFit legal team and the CrossFit affiliate team, there was a lot, and I'm not going to go into like listing them, but there was a lot of gyms that had said they were out but are still paying. So so like you bite your tongue because social media can be misleading and misguiding, and I think some affiliate owners wanted to quote unquote do the right thing and move away from the CrossFit name, but at the end of the day they're like, well, no, we're just going to say we are, but we're actually not, and we're still going to be affiliated, and we're still going to reap the benefits of people being able to find us on the affiliate map, and for us to still be able to teach CrossFit. And to me, I think that's shady in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of the advantage we have with our transparency and how open we are is really, really beneficial, because everybody's step in that process understands what's going on, knows what's going on, and versus one person saying something and doing the opposite, right?
Yeah, and that, in my opinion, like, that just hurts the sport even more, because now new people are coming in, and they're just like, are you a CrossFit gym or are you not a CrossFit gym? Like, what? I don't get it. Like, I'm confused. And then and then they're like, oh, well, like we teach CrossFit style workouts. And you're like,
I looked you up on CrossFit.com, but then you're telling me you're not part of CrossFit.
Yeah. And so it's like, I don't know. And I think CrossFit understands this, and I think they're going to do something about it. they're either going to give those gyms an opportunity to be like, hey, like if you guys want back in, like, come back. Because, the overall goal is still the same, right? We still want to, get people fit, and there has to be specificity, and there's got to be some identity. And I think that it's too bad. I think that some of these businesses should be held a little bit more accountable, but at the end of the day, like, people are going to figure it out eventually. And, and they're going to hopefully find the right gym for them that actually offers what they say they offer. So.
Absolutely. So then begs the question. So for those who have de-affiliated, you're taking these coaches who have level 1, level 2 in CrossFit.
Yeah.
They're no longer a CrossFit gym. So what are their coaches? Just guys who like the gym?
I don't know. And that's an interesting question too, because, within CrossFit, we have all these, courses, CrossFit level 1 and level 2 and scaling and judges courses and spot the flaw and CrossFit Kids. And, now you're no longer affiliated, and you have 5 or 6, or some gyms have like 10 coaches, and maybe some of them have, personal training certification. Maybe that's kind of where they started off, is, they went to university or college and they have their, 2-year certification for personal training, which I guess then that makes them personal trainers. But, for somebody like me who just kind of fell in love with CrossFit, and, I have my level 1 and my level 2, and outside of that, like, I wouldn't be able to go and like work out or train at World Health and say like, I'm a personal trainer. Well, no, I'm not. I feel like I'd have to stay within my own affiliation and provide, the certifications that I have within my profession. So
yeah, for sure.
I don't know. And it sucks because the public doesn't really know the difference, right? They see a coach and they trust that person. But from a legal standpoint and from an insurance standpoint, like you're not an affiliate anymore. And let's say you have a coach that, let's say somebody gets hurt, and now that person's like, well, is that person even trained to, somebody falls from a rope or something like that, and it's and that person's like, well, I'm going to sue the gym for negligence. What is that coach
what's
insured? Yeah, what's that coach insured under?
Yeah, it's like you're pretending to be a doctor when you're, not a doctor.
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? What are you looking at? What gives you the qualifications to say these things, right?
I don't know.
Especially when you're no longer affiliated. Now,
right?
Who are you accountable to?
Who's backing you up? Like, is CrossFit Inc. gonna support community functional fitness, athletics, whatever, and be like, that's, yes, that coach is a CrossFit certified coach, but they're not teaching at an affiliate. So I don't like. Maybe all those coaches don't have their certificate. I don't know. There needs to be better language behind. If you are a CrossFit level 1 or level 2, level 3, level 4, the only time that you can coach is at an affiliate.
Yeah.
Boy, with that, could you imagine if they did that? Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's it, right? Just some language, some transparency.
There'd be so many affiliates again. Right?
It'd be incredible.
So we're in limbo right now. We're in this kind of big gray area, and for FNA, we just need to be patient. We need to know that we're still on the big ship. We're still going in the direction that we want to, and that's we have a definition for fitness. We know how to measure it, and it's been proven, and so. That's what we're going to continue to offer, and that's what we're going to continue to pride ourselves in. And we just have to kind of, let the people who are steering the ship take care of the stuff that needs to get done. In the meantime,
absolutely,
in the meantime, we're just going to keep working, and Is that your dog? Get your
Yes,
dog.
my dog. Yeah, my dog decided she was going to join in.
Okay.
She had a few things to say, apparently.
Beauty.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So yeah, I don't know. I hope, whoever's listening or whoever will listen, and if there are some coaches out there, like, I would start asking some questions. Like, if you're working at a gym that's no longer affiliated and you don't have a personal training diploma or degree or whatever, do you have your own insurance? Like, do you have insurance at all? Like, our coaches all have insurance, and our insurance company requires, because we are an affiliate, our insurance company requires that our coaches have some level of CrossFit certification, whether it's, level 1, spot the flaw, scaling, judges, like something that people just can't be like, yeah, like you said, like, you can't just be like a gym bro and be like, yeah, I'm going to coach here. That's not how we do it. Maybe that's other affiliates are totally okay with that, but we don't do that. So
yeah, no, definitely have some accountability to who you are as a coach, right?
Yeah.
What you're doing, right? Same way you hold your athletes accountable, you have to hold your coaches accountable in a lot of ways too, right?
Well, people pay a lot of money to come to CrossFit, and so, it's our responsibility to have freedom through discipline, and the discipline comes into the consistency and dotting our I's and crossing our T's, because we know that we don't have the energy to take care of that, to deal with that, potential litigation stuff. We're here to work out and get fit and work on our nutrition and work on our mindset. It's my job as the affiliate owner to make sure that we pay our affiliation, that we have heat and water and the necessities for us to Wi-Fi to exist, right? So that's not our athletes shouldn't have to come in and be like, hey, do you have insurance for your coaches? Like, no, like,
this should be a standard as soon as you sign up, right?
That's my job. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's my take on the whole coaches and CrossFit level 1, level 2. I don't know.
What are kind of some of the big changes you're kind of expecting or predicting with CrossFit coming into this?
Well, yeah, I think that making it mandatory for affiliates to have the name CrossFit in their name is going to be important. Obviously for us, we're incorporated and we have an Alberta limited number, but our name is CrossFit FNA, and that's, I think that's important. Because it'll remove the people that are like kind of on the fence. They don't want to be associated with CrossFit, but they want all the benefits of the Google searches and the programming and, the people that come in and say, hey, I want to do CrossFit. Oh yeah, come to our gym. We're a CrossFit gym. I think it'll force people to either be in or be out for sure. So
Absolutely.
I think that'll be one of the changes, and I think there'll be some changes to do with the coaching for sure. I think they're gonna, and from an affiliate support standpoint, there's going to be lots of good changes from coming from CrossFit Incorporated to actually help business owners be successful. So from either some kind of business marketing tutoring or just business coaching, or because you have to remember, like, you get your CrossFit level 1, you open your affiliate, and that's it. Like, CrossFit Incorporated doesn't really help you. It help get members. They don't advertise for you, other than, of course, being on the CrossFit.com. But so, that was something that I had brought up, would be like, some kind of affiliate liaison, or like affiliate support group, or, like, how can you help us make you money, really, right? So business coaching is a good one. And so I'm hoping to see something like that, some type of resource website building, like, access to, just different resources to help you build your affiliate.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's
absolutely.
really important. Like, I have a business coach, but I kind of took that initiative on my own to do that, to be like, hey, I want to find somebody within CrossFit that, can help me, understands the business, that has grown a business, that can help me grow mine.
Right. Absolutely.
So, but I don't know if other affiliates are doing that, and it would be nice if CrossFit Incorporated could, provide something along those lines, whether it's just seminars, whether it's Skype calls, whether it's, I don't know, educational videos, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah. Whole separate team almost is what it needs to kind of push it to that next level for sure.
Yep.
Absolutely. Excellent. Was there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think this was a good one to kind of get back into the swing of things. I'm hoping we can get together in a couple weeks again and chat about, I want to talk about some of the stuff that we've changed inside the affiliate, from a programming standpoint to how we deliver our workouts to doing, virtual workouts, and just some different changes that we're doing. So
maybe next one we'll show from inside the new digs.
Yeah. We'll set up a table. We'll do the podcast right in the middle of the gym.
Why not?
Beauty.
Who's gonna stop us?
Nobody.
Exactly. There you go.
Hey, buddy.
All right. Okay. Well, with that, we'll call this one finished, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Okay. Thanks, Joel.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye-bye.
Bye.